Is this being recorded? No? Good. Hello. I'm about to tell you a story that I need you to remember in exact detail. Do not forget a word I say to you today. My world does not exist. It looks like yours in nearly every way, but it isn't the same. We all woke up here one day, not knowing where we were, what day it was, or even our names. But then a voice spoke to us, and it said, "Here is your home now. Live together in harmony. Be equal and kind to each other. Share what you have, and don't try to leave. You're safe here." Looking around us at the time, we had everything we needed. They even gave us a manifesto to live by, guidelines for how to coexist and build a society. But something wasn't right. We couldn't remember what day it was, or what day it was yesterday, where we were yesterday, or what we were doing before we woke up in this world, and so on. This world didn't have a history or a past. As far as we knew, we were there at its genesis. How could a world look so familiar, yet have no trace in our collective consciousness? We tried to remember who we were, what lives we led, what people we knew. But as soon as a memory would resurface, it was gone. Nothing. Things only became more complicated from there. Despite our apparent shared amnesia, we did have one memory in common. The voice. The voice that gave us the rules for how to live in this world wouldn't speak to us again. We decided that if it or whoever was behind that voice could speak to us, then it could also listen to us. And if it was listening to us, then it could also be watching us. And if it was watching us, then it could decide when it wanted to stop watching and end our lives at any point. We didn't feel safe anymore. Someone put us here because they didn't want us to remember anything about who we were or where we came from. So we decided that we would be safest playing along to this universe's rules. We came up with our own rules to help us follow the rules of this world. Rules to keep us safe under the assumption that we were being watched. This was a manifesto for a world without shared knowledge. In the event that any memories or knowledge of the past is recovered, 1. Knowledge may not be shared openly. 2. Knowledge must not exist in documented form. Under these rules, no one would know if anybody knew more about this world than another. But something had to go wrong. When I tried to go to sleep for the first time, I saw pictures in the darkness. Pictures of people and places I didn't recognize from a time I obviously didn't remember. It shocked me awake, and for days this continued. Pictures started to move and become video. Videos went from silent to being accompanied by sound. Sounds became voices that spoke the same language as me. I began dreaming of an entire world in my sleep. That brief period of disengagement from this world allowed me to connect with another. Of course, I didn't tell anybody that this was happening. Remember why we created our manifesto? But I'm starting to put these dreams together into one memory of the other world. The other world is where I suspect we all really come from. But there is no evidence that I can produce to support this belief. But if it is true that we were sent here to forget, erase, or to rebuild the other world without the knowledge of its past, then you have failed, because I remember, and I'm sure I won't be the only one. We were put here to be equal and harmonious because you couldn't do it yourselves. But all of us are going to realize what's happening, and the experiment will be over.